and everything like that still, right?
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
I'm curious if Jason tried it.
Yeah, Max is here, and we're live. Hello, everybody. We'll be back right after this quick intro.
Welcome to the third inaugural Geek Newscast. My name is Max Andrews. I am your resident comic book expert and smartass, I guess. Is that me? All right. With me, I got Philip and Jason. You guys go ahead and...
All right. Yeah, I'm Philip Ford, and I'm going to be probably the resident gaming guy. So definitely any questions, any thoughts, I'll bring up news stories and talk about that, as well as I'll touch a little bit everywhere else and be able to offer a comic book perspective for movies without the comic book background. Jason,
what else are you gonna touch, Philip? I'm sorry.
My name is Jay Taylor. I'm pretty much a pretty well-rounded geek, I guess. I'm into Joss Whedon, Star Trek, Star Wars, the same stuff that Max and Philip are into. Maybe just don't have the same kind of time, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let's start with our first line of business, which is Star Wars Episode 7. Let's talk about it. Max.
I'm fucking so excited for this movie. I love J.J. Abrams. I hear he's getting old school with everything, like real sets, puppets, real things going on. It doesn't just look like the Weatherman. I hate the CG in the prequels. It was so terrible. And, it just looked like Obi-Wan Kenobi was about to start.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's John Orlando from the PVD cast, and I was asked to make a quick video to help celebrate an anniversary, and we'll do that in just a moment. But I think I need to remind you about my great podcast, the PVD cast. It's available at pvdcast.com or through all of those major podcasting outlets like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, Spotify, etc., etc. All you have to do is put PVD cast in the search bar. Sometimes you have to put my name after it too. I don't know why, but you do sometimes, and you should be able to find it. And if you want an even easier way to hear the PVD cast, well, on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a little live Facebook broadcast through the Facebook page at PVDcast. And there you can hear the week's episode as well. So 3 very easy ways to hear my great podcast. And by the way, I have another one as well that you should check out, especially if you're a fan of 80s television. I am the co-creator of Matt Talk, the only Matlock podcast on the planet where myself and my partner sit down, we watch an episode of Matlock, we then review it, discuss it, even poke fun at it. And it's a great show, especially if you dig Andy Griffith or law dramas or cheesy 80s television. You should check it out. It's available at anchor.fm/MattTalk. Also, episodes play through the Facebook page, which is at Matt Talk Podcast. And you can follow us on Twitter as well, at MattTalk_podcast. And you can drop us an email if you like. It's benmattalk@gmail.com. I think that's everything I wanted to do. I thought there was something else I had to do. I don't know. Anyways, I'll chat at each and every one of you later.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Three Geeks podcast. We are joined by, only our second in-studio guest we've ever had.
That's right.
Jarrell Pyro. How you doing today, bud?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here and see you guys in person with no lag.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh, man.
Lag is super minimal this way. Yeah. I feel like this is the preferred method. Indeed. I'm so excited to have you on for a whole episode and maybe hear all of your thoughts about something.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be good.
Yeah, you guys know Pyro from his other appearances where he talks about
it, terrible.
But we're here.
I think I was on set too. The only thing is weird now is I don't know if I look here or look at you guys.
Just look directly at
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Where am I? Yes. I just gotta say that intro from John was
the best.
Yeah, it goes right up there with it's not as good as the Emoji Movie, Mike's Emoji Movie review, but it's
Look at Mike. He's like, don't talk about
right under
that.
there.
Mike's like, these geeks are never gonna let that Emoji movie.
It's so good. It's so good.
Come
Oh, we've got a packed show. I didn't know it was our 8-year anniversary this week until middle of yesterday. So I pulled in all of the favors I possibly could, but we've got Tim and Kathleen joining us at 12:30. We have Mick and Casey joining us at 12:15.
All right, I love Casey.
I got a special guest that will be calling in about 1 minute that I think will make Max very excited. We've got Pyro. We're going to talk to him about everything he's doing in the last 20 minutes or so. We are going to review the first movie we ever reviewed as a podcast. Now that we're more extended, we're going to be reviewing Pryde of the X-Men. So it's a lot of fun. And spoiler, Justin and I are watching it. He's like, Wolverine's not Australian.
Man, that was Carl Urban, man. I'm looking like, look at Carl Urban do this.
Foreshadowing, because then an Australian would play Wolverine. So
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited to spend this day with everybody. And ironically, the 8-year anniversary falls on the last weekly live show that we are going to be doing. We're going audio only. Our first audio podcast drops on Tuesday, and you'll get to see a replay of that on Sundays. So that you'll still see us Sundays at noon, but it'll be the replay of the audio version. So it'll just be images and so on and so forth. But
look at this beauty right here. All that.
But if you remember
Just
back,
a still shot of Max's face.
Oh, we're gonna get into that, Billy. We're gonna get into that. But yeah, so we're gonna say a little goodbyes. We're still gonna do live shows. They're gonna be more spontaneous, like when we did the Boba Fett review, where we just all popped on, pulled in some friends, and chatted Boba Fett. That's more of what you're gonna see from us as far as face to face goes. But yeah, our phone call is late, so still waiting. But I'm super excited, and I'm going to welcome our oldest fan, Joe P.
Oh, hey. Joe P.
How's it going? How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. Thought you guys were going audio or something.
Next week.
Next week. You're a bit early for that, but that's fine.
Yeah, man, we miss you in our comments section. I was like, who can I get? Like, who is the one guest that I need to pull in for this anniversary? And I'm like, it's got to be Joe.
Yeah, he's the original. He's the OG.
So it's hilarious, right? My 10-second claim to fame is always the Batman Heath Ledger thing. And in March, I almost looked you guys up over that review over the most recent Batman because I got bad feelings about that. But yeah. Almost. It was close. I almost tried jumping in there.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, seriously, our first 100 episodes, Joe was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and like one other person, it was like one of your guys' wives or something was in there. That was it, right?
Yeah.
was it Liz as a big person as our other?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
so how you guys been doing? Or when you make the video audio change, you guys changing the format, or you keeping that same kind of 20 minutes to an hour, 20-minute deal going on? What's happening with the changes?
Nothing. It's gonna be just this, and then like we do spinoffs like Top 5 and Remake Revolution, which we might spin off into their own things. We haven't fully discussed that, but like I said, our first pre-recorded episode is done. We're going to be releasing that on Tuesday. We talked to a comic book creator and just get super nerdy about San Diego Comic-Con. So nothing's going to change. Max is still going to be an asshole. I'm still going to be the guy who loves everything.
I mean, asshole is such a strong
term. But you wear it well.
It's not pleasant to hear.
Always be a whole ass.
That's true.
Both cheeks.
All cheeks and whole. No messing around.
Watch you guys in
Both
audio.
changes.
Yes.
But
I did.
But Joe, thank you so much for joining us, man, for this quick appearance. We appreciate you calling in, man. Enjoy your bike ride.
Did we lose you?
I think we lost
Pull a
Joe.
Pyro. See you, Joe. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Joe.
I was like, that's how it sounds. Okay.
That's what it's like. How it feels.
I got it.
So yeah, Pyro, I gotta ask you, like, what's it like being on the other side of that? Like,
It sucks.
You're in the room,
It
you
sucks.
can't hear nothing.
It's like, hello, are you there? Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Did Pyro get kidnapped?
I felt like it.
Oh man, this show's gonna be fun. What did you excited to hear from Joe?
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Joe P was like, that dude was the dude. And like, he'd always hit us with some good comments, and it was good. Like, it was exciting to have anybody like listening and participating. So, like, that's like what we got it all started for. So, yeah, Joe P was just an awesome dude, or is an awesome dude. And
Speaking of first, Arc Matter was our first Comic-Con friend. How you doing, bud?
Oh yes, Arc Matter, what's going on, dude?
Yeah, man, we missed you. You should hit me up sometime. But can't wait to see you back on the concert. He might be up here for either Torg or Galaxy. So
Okay.
hoping to catch up with him very, very soon.
That's cool.
We have not gotten the gift yet, but I'm sure we will, and
It's
I
in the
can't
mail.
wait to check it out. Yeah,
It's in the mail.
he mailed us a gift. I can't wait to check it
No,
out.
I still have that Doctor Doom mask he made. I unfortunately lost my Green Lantern ring. I feel bad about that, but no, he made this super awesome 3D printed Doctor Doom mask, and it was super sick. Yeah, I still have that. I hang that up. It's a lot of fun. So, Arc Matter, much love to you.
I love his name.
Yeah, it's good.
Arc Matter. Yeah, he came as Domo Batman.
Nice. That's a good one.
Cosplay. Yeah.
Yeah, super fun. I think we met Kato Kalin that same year, was it?
Oh God,
What Comic-Con was this?
No, I think that
Wizard
Kato was,
World.
I don't
Yeah,
think that was the
local
first,
here. Yeah.
the first time we did.
Yeah, Kato was second year.
Yeah.
Max was like, "Why is Kato at a Comic-Con?"
Fucking Kato Kalin. Like, anyway, that's all they could get. You know, like that's really all they could get.
I wanted him to sign a Ford Bronco, like Hot Wheels car, but Max said that'd be in
Terrible.
bad taste.
It would be.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, you think-
I would have been impressed if you went and did it, but also, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And if you would have signed it, I would have been even more impressed. Like, really, guy.
If you if you could have some best friends in the podcasting game, these two guys are two of my best friends in the podcasting game. Nick
Hey,
and Katie,
what's
how you
up,
guys-
guys?
What's
Happy
up, buddy?
anniversary.
Happy 8 years, y'all.
Casey, it's always good to see you.
I
Hey,
assure
it's
you, my
funny
friend,
that
it's
you
wonderful
mentioned
to see
Kato
you.
Kalin, considering Max is the Kato Kalin of this show.
No.
Eat a dick, Max. Eat a dick. Happy anniversary to everyone else.
that was funny.
Coming in
But, how
hot.
you guys doing?
Great,
Yeah,
man.
I
How are you
just
doing?
mail once a month, Arc Matter. I'm sorry. I just
I was like, what if it's in there like right now? What if it's like right there, right now?
I think Kato Kalin is right up there with Tawny Katane. He absolutely has a right at Comic-Con. He's pop culture all the way, man.
Oh, so he's not. So Max isn't the Kato Kalin of.
Oh.
no. If there's anything
What are you
good,
talking
I'm not-
about? He fits perfectly.
I feel like he's ushering Jason out a little bit. I want to see more of Jason. Jason, move in into the center. So
What are you
Just
talking
push,
about,
slowly
man?
push Max out.
Slowly push him
No,
out.
I'm fucking around, guys. Happy anniversary, 8 years. That's a hell.
Yeah.
There we go. Problem solved.
You get one. You get one. Go ahead. And then I go enjoy my Sunday.
Mick, Casey, great to see you guys. Thank you so much for the anniversary well wishes. What are you guys up to?
Of course.
Just enjoying this show, man. Sundays. I mean, I'm kind of pissed that now it's gone. You
Yeah, it's not
bastard.
going to be live anymore. I can't just keep this floating in the background.
I'm like,
Listen
this
to
is
some
my
fun
Sunday
enjoyment conversation. Yeah, exactly. We
I gotta
expect you guys
say-
on Sunday.
When you have 400 geeks on one show at any given time, the odds of getting everybody together on a Sunday gets harder and harder and harder. Like
That's
Max
fair.
had to pull himself away from grocery shopping to be here today.
I don't blame him, man. Dude's married, kids, the whole nine. You gotta go grocery shopping Sundays. That's when it
true.
gets
Hey, I
done.
managed to get it in. That's exactly what I did right before we got here. Got my groceries
So
done.
that's
Yo,
why you need Walmart Plus.
I mean,
They can bring it to
true.
you.
but like, you know, I feel like Mick might be in charge of like all the delivery grocery sites in my area because like every time like multiple things are wrong, multiple things are missing.
How can that be possibly true, Max, when I deliver a great show each week?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is somebody's fucking with me.
Oh, I believe that.
You know, you ask for like, you know, like my wife was like, okay, I need a thing of tampons. We get like a thing of toothpicks, and like that's not correct.
Listen, guys. I just want to say though, in all seriousness, on Sundays at 12:30 on Helium Radio, you can listen to the Snobs podcast. So if you want we'll take over for them if they're not going to be here.
So what's the new format? When are you guys going to be airing?
What's that?
When's the new format? When are you guys going to be airing the new show?
The first, it's going to be the same show, but the first pre-recorded show drops on Tuesday, and then it will re-air on Facebook on Sundays. And then, like I said, anytime that something big is announced, that's when we're going to do live videos just on the spot.
So on the calendar.
Like every week.
It's more spontaneous.
Because I watch you guys. I rate the podcasts as they come out, but I watch you guys for the most part. But now I will add it to the queue, and that will be my Tuesday show, along with Quentin Tarantino's new podcast and Talkville. So, three geeks are in good company.
All right, yeah, that was planned.
We should definitely make days of Quentin Tarantino.
We got together and Quentin were like, "Hey, guy, like, what are you thinking? How do you feel?" And he was like, "Tuesdays are the day." So.
Well, Quentin was like, "Look, you're the best lead-in I've got." So, I mean, of course.
Yeah, and it feels good to be in such esteemed company. So that's
as it absolutely should.
I got
at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. No.
I got to ask you, Casey. Do you have a Pesci? Because Mick and I were negotiating over voices for you today. I didn't even know if you had a Pesci.
A Pesci's a hard one because
you got to do it with the Snow Joe commercial, though. If you're going to do it,
you got to go with Joe Pesci, and you got to be upset, and you got to get mad. You'd be like, "I'm funny. How? How am I fucking funny to you?" So he's a little more difficult to go with. It's getting to the older Irishman Pesci, where it's a little quiet. He's a little, "Hey, how you doing? What are we gonna do here?"
You see this ring? That means your family. Only 3 people have this ring.
Yeah, it was $100,000 to get Casey to do Nicholson today, so we settled on a Pesci.
Oh, okay. No, I'll take a free Pesci over $100,000.
Well, I had contemplated bringing that one in, but figured, what the heck? It's my friend's 8-year anniversary, and they're getting ready to move on into a whole new arena. So congratulations, and Jack's very excited for you.
That's good. And that's why Casey carries the show.
Over the bow.
Max, you don't even compute on this show.
But that's all seriousness.
8 years, and they're like, "You're still here?"
Yep, still here, still hating on everything.
The hate is strong in this one.
Hate in the corner. Like, don't mind me.
With their notebook.
Yep, just taking notes on our big pisses me
What was
off.
that movie about emotions, the angry little emotion?
Max probably hated it.
Max's voice.
There's a space for me.
The few times that I actually hate a movie, I can hear Max's voice just screaming at the movie as I'm watching it. Like, this is awful. Even Jason hates it.
If I know we're talking about a thing on the cast, I'm like, "Oh, Max is gonna hate this."
We had this dude commenting last week, and he was more hateful than me.
Yeah, shout out Rick.
I was like, wow, like settle down, guys. Who hurt you?
Well, if you have to say settle down, that's a statement.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed. I
honestly, I have to tell you, you guys going audio only. Like, you can ask Casey. Like, I was thinking about that too. I was like, that's not a bad idea. Like, I was thinking about it. Fortunately, we have a face for TV. Max, you have a face for audio only, so it works.
Yeah, that's fine.
So hurtful.
I mean,
hey, he came. I wasn't even on the screen yet. He came out with guns blazing.
I don't mind being like second fiddle to everyone. Like that doesn't bother me so much. Like, I don't know why it bothers Mick so much.
It's because you don't have a mustache. Fix the beard. Grow it all in.
Hey man, like my facial, like this is my thing. Okay, not many people do it all the way up to the stash. And
all right, you can say all you want to say, but Pyro with the perfect perfect beard right next to you, literally right next to you on the screen.
Thank
and
you.
you're just sitting there like,
it's been a challenge.
We can't all be
We've been fighting.
We can't all be Michael Jordan of beards. You know, what do you want from me, man? Like, I'm just a guy.
He had a flu yesterday.
Pyro came in studio to sit next to you just to show everybody, like, this is what this is the before and after.
I don't got beard game like that.
Yeah, but
And I mean, like, look, his beard is so awesome. Like, the internet can't even handle it. Like, we try to have him on the show, and the beard soaks up like all the freaking bandwidth.
His cell reception.
All right. Everybody's talking about shots fired, and I just want to say, in all seriousness, Max especially, because I fucking love you. I don't care what anybody says. You guys, 8 years is amazing.
thank you.
We are super proud to know you. We're super proud to be here. We thank you for all your support. We hope we will keep supporting you throughout, and we hope you come back more with lives because I love seeing your faces.
Dude, I love you too. And I just want to defend Max real quick. It's easy for Pyro.
I just came back. What do you mean?
I know. I absolutely. I just want
Quite literally, I was like, I love you, Max.
Yeah.
No.
Jason, this thing, shut up.
More of a joke on Pyro, but it's easy to have a nice beard when you got that Disney money.
Oh. So you didn't want to defend Max. You wanted to shit on Pyro.
He's never coming back.
Dude, literally, I just brokered a truce. I was like, all right, I don't want Max to think I hate on him. I love the guy. And then, like, Jason's like, fuck Pyro. I'm coming after you.
No. Like, your name's Pyro. We're going to burn it all down.
We're mad about the lag.
We all know that Max is absolutely his love is hate. That's how you know that you love him. You have to insult him. If you don't, it doesn't compute.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I just have to say this, man. I love that you guys are like Flash twins over there.
What do we do?
I'll take it.
Flash hat, right? And Flash suit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Not planned.
Yeah, that was totally unplanned.
And they're the same
You
square.
broke Mike.
too.
Yeah.
And they're the same
Yeah.
square. This was planned, man.
Nope. That's just a psychic link that me and Jason have been over 39 years of knowing each other.
I want to let our buddies get back to their kids and their families today. Mick, you're one of the most generous people I know. Anytime you do something, I'm going to follow you into the fire. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Casey, one day you and I are going to get together. We're going to cuddle. We're going to watch The Princess Switch 4, and it's going to be a blast. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Hot chocolate, popcorn. Yeah. It's going to be a huge
The
night.
universe is going to end. There's going to be so much good vibes when that happens. The universe will end.
But
pure positivity.
Two dudes and some hot chocolate.
You guys
The
are
cast.
dope. Nice to meet you.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Sincerely.
Thanks, guys.
Love and appreciate you guys.
Love
Thank
you guys.
you for always
Happy
supporting.
anniversary again.
Happy anniversary.
You're all right. I'll say you're an okay
Just
guy.
this one
I guess.
time.
Just the music playing at the Oscars. He's like, we've got better guests. You're
We
gone.
have to buy
Yeah.
one.
Hey, congratulations on all your steps forward.
Playing.
Good luck going forward. Good luck in all your future endeavors, my friends. We will continue to follow you and always be huge supporters of the Three Greek Geeks. We love you guys.
The three Greeks.
Three Greeks.
That's what we're doing.
That's a different show I'm on later.
We love
That's a
you.
different show I'm on later.
I want the tasasi sauce.
We got a whole Slovakia thing going. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Hey, Three Geeks, I wanted to wish you a happy 8-year anniversary. That's pretty crazy. I've really loved being on the show, and I can't wait for all the years ahead. All the best to you guys, and keep being funny and cool and geeky.
I love you, Halia. You're one of my absolute favorite people.
She is so cool.
She got that to me 30 seconds after I sent her a message. Like, she is down.
That's awesome, because you remember the time that she almost forgot that she was on the podcast that day?
Life happened.
We made something happen, though, because Halia was on our show, and we invited our buddy Brian on, who was a fan of Lock and Key, because none of us had seen Lock and Key, so we're like, Brian, come join us. Then Brian and Halia ended up working together, and she's the face of his comic book now. So
That's cool.
Like, that's super cool. And check out season 3 of Lock and Key. Halia will be on in August to chat about Lock and Key season 3 and her 7th appearance on our show. So
Yeah, she's the most recurring guest spot, right?
she is one, if not.
She's gonna get
It's up there.
because we've
It's
had
up
Laney
there.
on a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I
will be here more often now, I think.
yeah.
Only like 10
I mean,
minutes.
if you count all the times Pyro cut out and then cut
That's
back
true.
in.
Yes. Yes. I think I might have the #1 spot. Man.
Max, you have until the end of the podcast to grow a beard as glorious as that. So get to work.
No, you don't want this problem. You don't want it. Because once you start, it will not. No one like the expectation.
Yeah, that's a weight to carry. That is a weight to carry.
Before I bring funny science fiction on, I do want to take a moment to promote Mike. Mike came into town a few weeks ago and worked on a docu-drama about his, somebody coming back to their reunion and revisiting familiar places and faces that they hadn't been to in a while. And I had I forgot the camera was rolling, and Mike and I had some really deep conversations. I know him and John did, and it translated really well in your film, Mike. And everybody out there, go check out Reunited on YouTube.
It's called Return.
Return. Sorry, Return. On
yeah, it's about a reunion, but yeah.
It is great.
Maybe he felt like you guys were reunited when he returned.
That felt so good.
And what's crazy is, we were talking to one of our
by the way, it should have been reunited.
We see Mike every week. Like, if somebody were to come up to me and ask me, I'd say, I know Mike really well. But until he came up that week and we had those conversations, I didn't know what Mike did for a living. Like, I had a general idea, but I didn't know him outside of his, it's all right, Marvel opinions,
Yeah. I got to spend some time with Mike when we went up there to going to Maine. Me and Dan were on this road trip, and we got to stay with Mike for a night. And he's a super cool dude, and we love him. That's why we have him on every week, or every week that he'll be on. And so it's super cool. Definitely check out Returned. It gets you in the feels.
Yes.
Absolutely. And Brian Lau never underdoes anything. He sent us 3 videos. I'm going to play the first one now as I add Kathleen and Tim to the show.
It's been 8 years, man, and getting to know you guys has been awesome. I got to work with Halia. You guys went from 3 geeks to about 30. You're reproducing like rabbits. It's honored to be a part of your adventure. I look forward to seeing you guys at the Monroe Pop Fest. And Godspeed.
Speaking of Monroe Pop Fest, our buddies down below, Tim and Kathleen, will be joining us.
Guys.
I spent 7 years, I'd say, because we met about a year ago, Tim and Kathleen and I, a little over a year ago, and I wanted to get a female co-host on our show, so bad. But then I met Tim, and Tim already had the best one in the business, and I gave up. So welcome, guys.
So now you kind of screwed us for a female co-host.
Yeah, right. Never again.
Kathleen, you're great. You are great, and you are awesome. I'm just saying, you don't need to tell everyone else that, okay, well, we're settling.
No, I want them to
settling for second best.
No, here's your standard. If you can beat this, have at it.
But we need to see her do more stuff on her own because she is up with Tim and Nick, so she may just seem great because that's
also true.
Yeah, we bring people.
Nick and I set the bar pretty low. She's able to jump over it pretty easily. So,
Tim.
And by the way, just real quick. Reunited and you got that?
Do I need to special edition this thing now? So now and then
it has to happen. But Mike, the movie is really good. I watched it the other day. It's very. It makes you think because going back to I've never actually gone back to a high school reunion. Mostly because I didn't care, but to be honest, but I like the introspectiveness of it, and it really made me think about what would I think about if I was going into that situation, how would I feel? So I thought it was really good, and Jason's right, the conversations are really good. But yeah, go watch it. It's not Reunited, but you can sing it while you watch it. Get a little slow jam going with it. It'll be all right.
I hit the return button.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That's what happened to Arc Matter's gift. It got returned because they left it in his mailbox for too long.
Was Kathleen and Tim will hear what I said? Detroit sucks. Sorry.
I hope so.
No, I didn't hear that, but
damn.
That's okay. You're unfortunately in that state to the south. We'll forgive you this once.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is this what all these little meetups are going to be? Just a series of little conflicts that we're just going to
Yeah,
have?
Well, like Max and Mick, Tim and I always have this fake feud where we like comment at each other. But I do got to say that Tim, like Casey and Mick, has become one of my best friends virtually, and there's a lot of things I've not gotten through over the last couple of years without you, Tim. So
thank you. Right back at you.
Same with you, Kathleen. You guys are great, and we're actually got a topic with these guys. Did you guys watch Pryde of the X-Men?
I
did.
I'm so
All right. So what do you guys think?
And I am not cool with Australian.
That's what I was saying.
By the
The
way.
first thing I say is, why is Wolverine Australian?
I mean,
the one thing Canada had.
I apparently forgot all about that because I watched it, and as soon as Wolverine started talking, I'm like, I'm on the wrong damn video. I started.
Yeah. I told Justin, I said maybe his parents were from Australia. They moved to Canada. And he's still from Canada.
I mean, I like how Wolverine in this is like just an asshole. Like that's all he's got going for him. Boy, we ain't bringing no little girl on our trip.
She's not a member of the team
zero
yet.
Character at
It was
all.
like a Russell Crowe punching around the world.
I like this. This is all we had in the early 90s as far as X-Men goes. So
Oh,
this was like our movie that we watched over and over again. But like the first 10 minutes,
But it's only 22 minutes long.
No, I know. But the first 10 minutes, I felt I was back at Wendy's orientation watching an orientation video. Because Professor X is like just going through the orientation motions. And even the voice was the same voice you hear in those orientation. This is where we store the hamburgers. Make sure
I love the
you
fact
after
that
your station.
It's been 10
I love
days
the fact
since
that
I
Kitty
went
Pryde had zero training, zero knowledge of
Right.
how to even use her powers, and Professor X is like,
Good job.
"Yeah, go out there, give it your best shot, kid. Let's see what happens."
I mean, well, first he's like, oh, okay, here's the most important thing on the planet. You take it.
Right. Like, what the
Run with it.
Wait, you're 14? Yeah, you can have it.
I love how and everybody in that show called her child.
Yeah.
Every single
Wait,
person.
But isn't that kind of how it is to be a teenager, though? You have no idea what you're doing. Here, have a car.
She even had shoulder pads. Like they even drew her shoulder pads.
Yeah,
in the
already.
cartoon.
Yeah, but
Well, that's why
the
this
voice
is
of
like the late
Lily
80s.
from the Rugrats.
That's what I said. She's from
I was like,
Rugrats.
man, that sounds like Lillian. Philip.
The timing is right.
Yeah.
The timing
It
is
is,
right.
right?
I didn't see the credits. I guess we could probably pull it up. But,
That was Katsuchi was, I think, Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff, and yeah, Rugrats is one of them.
Yeah, I
so.
just couldn't get over that.
There you
I can't
go.
take it serious. I was
That
like,
was my first thing I heard too.
like I wanted to say Tommy.
You know, like this.
Yeah, I was surprised too, John.
Yeah, no, she does her homework for the good podcast.
I'm
I
gonna go cry in the corner now, right over by my Red Wings jersey.
When it's a 20-minute homework assignment, I can do it. And I was waiting for the Sims expansion to download, so it was fine. I had time.
Oh my god,
That is the
I
biggest
did.
hunk of bullcrap, Kathleen. We're like, I need you to come up with 2 book mashups. Yeah, I can't do that. I'll come up with a premise, maybe for one, but no actual titles.
No.
I'm still gonna pay for that later, but that
Yes,
it
you
was
are.
worth it.
No, I rarely. I don't know. I always do my homework. I'm notebook and pen guy. We can't have that on the little.
But that's when you actually show up on the show.
But it's weird though. Like I'm gonna get a little bit racial here, but you notice how like Pyro and Max are the names.
Some of my favorite names are done.
Wow.
Like, how come me and Pyro don't get names on the thing? Is all I'm wondering.
Because I didn't think about it for me. I don't know what it is, Jason. I'm sorry about that.
Of course, Max
We're
finds a
little dark
racial
for
thing.
names.
I tried to
We're
fix
little
it.
dark for names. Just
Listen.
saying. Freaking! I realized like all of my favorite characters are in this, and like none of them really get like good. Like I don't know why they're my favorite characters from this. You know what I'm saying? Like Colossus, Nightcrawler, and Kitty Pryde are like some of my favorite X-Men of all time, and they're like terrible in this
But
show.
I don't understand how Lockheed just. There was no explanation.
Lockheed was
What
just
the hell?
abused the animal.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
That was Dobie. Like that was Dobie of freaking X.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Why do they keep kicking a dragon around?
Like, what the heck? Where did dragon come from?
Like, maybe you backhanded him one time. I was like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Oh yeah, he gets kicked,
Yeah.
he gets slapped away. Everyone's yelling at him. Toad chases him around, just like pulling his head off.
And then he just leaves.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the
I'm
master
good
blessed me
next
with a sock. He's free.
Like Kitty Pryde seems
It's so weird.
Now this is what the arcade game was based off of, right? Because all the characters were from that were in the arcade game. This is where the one where he's like, "I'm master of magnets." Or something like that.
Yes.
I was like, okay, this is why this is
familiar. Be wary.
Just because I remember the arcade game. I'm like, oh yeah, that was the same roster. But yeah, I'm disappointed in my favorite X-Men, Nightcrawler, that he is a bad toucher in this show.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's just trying to be nice, but every time he creeps up on Kitty, who's probably 17 at this point, is just like, oh, Fraulein, please don't mind me, like blah.
Yeah. They needed Pepe Le Pew in this. They couldn't get the rights.
Yeah, he's got Pepe vibes. At least he's not like full on like hugging on and kissing on her and stuff like that. But like
he kissed her hand. He got a little touch.
I mean, but
Kitty was 14 in this.
Pepe Le Pew vibe.
Oh,
yeah,
she was.
Yeah, she was 14 in this, and Nightcrawler like pulled up in a solid white van that said "free candy and puppies" on the side. And
I love Night. I'm a Nightcrawler fan, so I'm just like I like when he's done with some dignity. But in this opening of the episode, I'm just like, dude, just stranger danger, kind of cute.
Yeah, just some space.
She needed a sign that she could hold up that says "I need an adult."
But then the only other adult is like, ha ha, Kitty, it is good to have rain.
One of my favorite parts of FSF is John like just sending jabs to his wife while she's on screen, knowing that she's not gonna like retaliate against him yet.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it happens.
No, it's how many steps does John get in after your show ends.
It's glorious to watch when it happens. You know, when she gets back at him, it's a lot of fun. And see, when I do it, she takes just her jabs right at me, right on the screen, which is fine. It's the give and take. I'm used to it.
The dynamic. So.
Is it like Pai Mei's 5-finger exploding heart technique? Like he gets 5 steps and then like is just instantly dead or something. Like she shoots daggers at him.
You're lucky.
Or it's like
there's only been 1 or 2 lives where I've actually like shut my camera off and my mic off and gone into the other room and slapped him and then come back to the show.
But doesn't pick up on the other camera.
The cameras in the house. Behind the scenes of the scene.
So
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
There have been times during lives where I've sent a note to John where I'm like,
you are not safe. Get out of the house.
You are not safe. Blink twice if you need help.
Wish you just clutching this
Well, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for popping on and being a part of this.
Hey,
wanted to be a part, and it was you guys and the Scene Snobs. So thank you for joining us.
Well,
too bad we didn't have Stash on, but we got his stash in our hearts.
Tim, what I love about you is like how directly opposite we are in we both love Star Wars, and we think none of the same things about anything that goes on in Star Wars. So
that is true. You and I could not be more diametrically opposed on most topics, and I love that. It's a good thing to have someone challenge your opinions and your perspectives, and I think that's always a good thing, because I think while we may crap on each other while we're doing it, it's always done with an air of respect. It's nothing serious, and I think that's a lot of fun where you can tease somebody, because frankly, if I'm not teasing you, I probably don't like you.
My teasing is not done with respect. Sorry, Tim.
It's okay, Jay. I knew that. It's all right. I have a very low bar for Jean-Claude Van Damme fans, so it's all right.
He has to kick over it.
One thing we did not pitch to Monroe, we should have had Max and your daughter do a panel together on what was that movie you spoiled for her?
It wouldn't matter. It would just be a half hour of my daughter screaming at him.
I deserve it, but that's
you ruined my movie.
I would.
That happened at the show last year.
Oh my goodness! What movie was it? It was Shang-Chi.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it was Shang-Chi. Yeah.
He just screamed at Max. Max screamed back, and he met his match. Like she was rising to the occasion.
The difference between these two.
I was out of the panel room for like 5 minutes. I come back into my daughter with her arms crossed, pointing at him, going, "I don't like him."
That happens more often than you think.
She's come around. She likes him now.
Where he
but-
pointed at a bunch of Ahsokas.
It was only
and he's
one.
like,
It was only one.
No, there's a group of them. They're all Twi'leks, and they're like, that is the worst character in Star Wars. They haven't even sat down yet.
Hey man, but at least I'm 100% me all the time. Okay, like
And
You are legit. I do
That is one
appreciate
of the
that.
best things about you, Max, is that what you put to the table as soon as you meet you is what you get.
Yeah,
like
consistency is key.
there's no
no guessing.
warming
There's no
up
hiding.
into it. There's no just being nice until like all of a sudden it's the oh no, you're just a jerk. Never mind.
I Max. There's no wading pool to the Max reality. It's just he walks by, pushes you off into the deep end, hopes you can swim.
I mean, okay, but in my defense, y'all they came into my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't go to your podcast and scream about how much Ahsoka sucks. Okay, like
we walked into a room to take a break, and you're just like Ahsoka sucks.
You picked the wrong room.
See, and it's
Love it.
we have like this ridiculous ability to look at somebody and just like instantly pick the one thing that really means something to them and being like, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, they stayed. They stayed.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and like mad love to
They were
them
good
because
sports about it.
They were
but
probably like,
better.
fuck this.
Yeah,
Well,
this guy fucking
well,
sucks.
he's honest. He's honest. Let's stick around a little longer. But again, thank you guys so much. Check out FSF Popcast. They do great things, and I love being a part of their shows. And we're gonna see you guys very soon in Monroe. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. And
I really hope we get the Star Wars panel in Monroe because I want to sit next to Tim and do the Star Wars
dump
panel.
on everything he says.
there will be a Star Wars panel, Max. You and I will be sitting next to each other. That's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, though.
I gotta ask you guys, since you guys are from Michigan, how far is Detroit from Monroe?
Oh my god.
I think it's only about a half hour.
Why do we not use Google?
Gross.
I'm gonna go to Mom's Spaghetti.
Oh, I want to go there too.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not
that's a good time.
I don't want to eat it, but I want to go.
Don't
In
even
the
get out of the
parking
car,
lot.
just take some selfies.
I'm here.
All right,
I buy.
He's just gonna mark himself there and Foursquare. I'm here.
all right, guys.
42-minute drive.
Yeah, there we go. 42. Okay, I knew it was close, but
Google.
Yeah.
Google's a thing. She's our show Googler.
Everyone except for Pyro.
Thanks a lot.
That's why I'm the best co-host, just because people ask questions and they'll be like, well, what's the... I'm like,
I just pulled numbers out of the air. She's like, hold on, let me Google this. So, but hey, guys, thank you so much for having us on. We're big fans of the Three Geeks podcast. We love what you do, and we're so glad to have met you guys and become friends with you guys, and just congrats on so much success. 8 years is a long time, and we're only,
really cool.
I think, we're only about year 2 of this whole ride.
I'm on year
But
2.
but yeah, we're really excited to see where you guys go from here and what you do, and yeah, couldn't be prouder to know all you guys.
Yeah, we've been
Same
good for a whole 2 years of that. So
Tim,
It's just Tim's mic.
Thank
Tim's
you so
mic
much.
is amazing. That's why. His
Yeah,
mic is-
Tim's,
Oh, thank
Tim's
you.
definition of success is
Until he starts slapping the microphone.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happens.
That is why mine is all the way over here off screen.
Yeah,
Mike
that's one of the random things. My hands, I start getting a little demonstrative with my hands, and next thing you know, my mic's flying up against the wall.
well, enjoy video 2 from Brian's 47 videos, and we'll be right back.
See you guys.
Wow, where am I? I think I'm in an AHA video. Take on me, take on me, take me. That was pretty cool. Three Geeks.
That's great.
He's taking that.
Oh my god, that guy is so weird.
I thought my reunited singing was bad. His is better. There we go.
But you at least know, you at least can sing, Tim. I've
Ish.
heard you sing.
Ish.
It might have been the Tater Tots, but I've heard you sing.
It was the Tater
It
Tots.
was beautiful.
Drunken Tim sings way better than sober Tim.
Oh, it's
So.
all about the confidence.
Ooh, there is zero fear when I'm about 12 Guinnesses deep. Let's do this.
I mean, I would have zero freaking consciousness if I was.
It was when I looked over at his wife and I'm like, don't you wish that he looked at you like that? And she's just laughing because he's sitting there singing to his tater tots.
I have a very close personal relationship with potatoes and fried potato things.
And the only reason I remember
It's
this
a very Irish podcast. Guinness and tater tots.
Right.
Wow. Is that a thing?
I'm trying to get sponsored by Guinness. If it happens, man, you will never hear me shut up.
So, where do you prefer your tots from? Like, do you like?
Yes.
Homemade tots, or you like,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Restaurant tots. Yes.
All tots.
Yeah. Let's specify tater tot from potatoes.
If somebody came up to you and pulled tater tots out of their pocket, would you eat them?
Well, no, I do have standards.
If you were in class and you saw your friend or a classmate had brought tater tots in their pocket, would you?
We're still back to pocket tots, and that's not going to roll.
There might be lint on them, and that's
top pocket.
Tot pocket. Tot pocket.
Hot pocket makes
This is so angelic. Dude. I feel like Will Ferrell right there. Love me sexy.
But now I'm actually trying to make this a thing. I'm trying to figure out how you replace a hot pocket shell with tater tots.
Oh, it could be done. Yeah.
It would just be
have like a crispy potato shell.
It's a
around
giant
it.
potato. It's a giant baked potato.
That would be so good.
Hollow out a potato, fill it with some stuff, make sure it's deep fried on the outside.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Waffle House.
Crap, I'm hungry for potatoes all of a sudden.
McDonald's in Russia has a thing like that where it's like a hot pocket, but just potatoes.
You been to Russia?
No, I just know about different McDonald's.
I'm about to say, man,
food.
you're alive.
Yeah. I've never been to Russia.
No,
They remembered him. It's like...
No, see, the difference is that in Russia, you don't have tater tots. Tater tots have you.
Oh, stop your double speak.
As we start to wind down, I've got yet one more Brian video, and then I'm gonna talk to Pyro about his experience.
No, don't talk to me. I'm not here. Don't talk to me.
SDCC.
Nope, don't talk to me.
He just goes out of the
One more video. I consider you guys great friends. Jason, Max, Scott, Dan. We have a lot of memories. Had a lot of fun times. Remake Revolutions. You guys do a lot of cool stuff, man. And let's continue another 8 years and keep growing. Maybe we can be 300.
I guess
we had lunch together, Brian. I'm hurt. We literally had lunch somewhere in.
He had like a scroll that he was
I know he wasn't. He didn't remember
his notes.
Yeah, but he didn't write it on the scroll either.
He's learning about Geeks, and I'm like, I don't remember that one. But he doesn't.
there in his heart.
I know.
Pyro, I'm not going to ask you to spoil anything. I just want to know, what was the vibe like down there after Marvel's announcement? Because Marvel was really the only.
Oh, it was dope.
The only heavy hitter that entire weekend.
You just came out of nowhere with that one.
I know, it just really sucks.
I'm like, damn,
Oh, we're in fourth gear now. We're in fourth
Tell us what it was like wearing the Black Panther costume for the first time.
Oh, Jesus.
Please don't lose your job. Don't let this show lose your
Y'all
job.
gonna get me killed and fired.
This week, since that trailer released, I've gotten 7.
We have a character name.
I have 7 messages now on there since that release. Says, you were the Black Panther, huh? It's you. Just tell us.
So, T'Challa, tell us about the weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Look, Disney drones are already circling his house as it is, okay?
Right.
So
You know that
You
they
know what I would
like
do?
implanted the little
They've got-
self-destruct in his neck, and
I'd probably shit my pants in the theater if they took off the Black Panther mask and it was
You
Pyro.
know what? I would shit
I'd be
my
like,
pants
this
too.
dude was
I wish
Like,
you
what
Jason
the-
fans.
I mean,
I'm like, yo, that's me.
So just so y'all know, when Wakanda Forever comes out, don't sit next to Jason.
right, don't sit next to him.
Why does Mike sound so deep?
But no.
All his tops
they
fall out
just,
his pocket.
they just took Pyro's face. They had Princess Leia in his face and somebody else, and
Just
you're
the
like,
beard.
yeah, that's just the beard. He's like,
It's a floating beard.
and he's like, now that you think about it, I did spend an exorbitant amount of time in like just CG pictures of my face.
This is probably the deepest
That's deep.
question
That
we've
is
ever
deep.
gotten. With everything that the Irish culture figured out about how to make with potatoes, why was it the Russian culture that invented vodka?
Because it's so damn
necessity
cold.
is the mother of invention.
Yeah,
Because
I have
Irish
an
already
answer
have
for that.
whiskey.
If you know,
Oh, okay. So what's the answer?
because we were drunk on Jameson and Guinness, we didn't
Yeah.
care.
They had better
You're
alcohol.
already drunk on the
We
whiskey.
vodka,
You
we
need to get
already
drunk on
had
vodka.
whiskey.
Yeah.
We prefer to eat our potatoes, not drink them.
Why would you do that to a potato? It takes too long when you could eat the potato.
Right. That means that somebody stumbled upon that and went, that looks like something I could drink. You know.
That's my opinion on most milks, Tim.
Now all I can picture is Justin at the refrigerator going, no, it's not cottage cheese yet. We can put that one back.
That's terrible. That just ruined my day.
He's never coming back.
Nope. That was it. That was the one.
That was it. There it was.
They made fun of you. I said something about milk, and you're done.
Everything else is okay. It was the milk.
I've got one more
Lactose
thing
intolerant.
that I want to play before we start wrapping up, and this is the very first interview that the Three Geeks podcast did, featuring Mr. Max Andrews here, and he channeled a certain Saturday Night Live cast member in this.
Please tell me it's Tommy Boy.
It's down by the river.
Here we go.
Do you remember the time when?
Oh, we're infinite.
You were in the movie.
Is it showing it now?
That one time, that was awesome.
You know, they put their space outside the men's bathroom. I do.
It's a perfect spot. I mean, pretty much everyone in here is coming by our booth.
I missed that hat.
Oh, that's a great hat. I had a hat like that.
We're huge fans.
Very similar.
Love you, Guardians of the Galaxy. Your first movie was very far from Guardians of the Galaxy. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. Did you have any trepidation about taking that sort of role? I mean, it's your first, big kind of deal.
Yeah, that's a good word. That was good.
Bring it back.
The only thing I was concerned about was whether or not I could actually do it. I mean, whether I would be good at doing film work, because I'd done mostly theater at that point. And it was sort of like a big creative test.
Your Mallrats 2 is in the works.
Mallrats 2?
It's rumored.
That's why he made Lucy. He was trying to get the rights back for Mallrats.
In his journey, how would you?
I'm just listening to see if there's any other cool words like trepidation.
Right. No.
No.
It'd be very serendipitous.
No, we dared Max to fit that word into the interview.
I would say he's either wild.
I used it all on my own, but that was the only 4-syllable word I could use.
The worst interview we ever did was nice.
You never know.
That's true. All right. Again, starting from Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, moving on. You've been the badass.
Did anybody else, when Max said 4-syllable word, actually count it out in their head?
I did it. I was under the table like. I really did that. I was like, damn.
Whatever's on the plate in front of me.
This is back when we were trying to be interviewers we saw instead of being the interviewers we were.
To do a certain thing, you do it.
Max isn't like exerting his personality like he is now.
Oh god.
Max no longer cares about the opinions they give of him. He's just like, I mean it.
Hey, it's whatever. Like seriously though, with Booker, I was like starstruck.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like it's really hard to meet some of these people and not be geeking out. Like, you're standing next to hey, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all, and so many other things. But
he wasn't even in Guardians at this point.
No,
it was coming out.
Yeah, you mentioned Guardians.
You want to explore that.
Super cool, dude. Super cool, dude.
I remember there was one Comic-Con guest we couldn't get them to agree to an interview with us. We had come up with the idea. We didn't do it. There's the 5 of us were going to stand in line and just ask a series of questions and then film it. And that would be our interview with that. Yeah,
still run that somewhere. We still do that.
Like Henry
We
Winkler.
probably do it with Rufio.
Oh god, with Henry Winkler. Yeah.
You wouldn't let us interview you because of your HBO contract. We're just going to
every once in a while I think about that and I feel bad.
It's like playing Fonzie. What did you bring from your Fonzie role into your role with Barry?
Oh, we were.
I think he's hilarious and suicide.
Agreed.
He's like, oh.
All right.
I love that guy.
You see all of Jason's YouTube videos. Yeah.
Man, you got a lot of videos of that.
Don't look at all the tabs.
Thirst trappy. Like that would have been super embarrassing.
Yeah, ad revenue.
Oh, thirst trap video.
Thought number 4 compilation.
Jason's over there like, man, that tab was supposed to be on my my hidden
Private
pages,
one.
my incognito.
Incognito mode, yeah.
They have like a YouTube dark, like
Incognito.
After dark.
Incog YouTube.
Anyway, you guys can
YouTube
find
after
Geeks
dark.
podcast
What a
on
segue. 8
OnlyFans.
years. What that segue do?
I'm sorry, Jason. Is there something you don't want to talk about? Should we go back to that?
The truth is, Three Geeks is moving to OnlyFans. We're gonna be doing the podcast in our birthday suit, and not only
the same room.
Only thing I'll have on is my beard. I'll be there.
Pyro just volunteered to join us.
Yeah,
Max is back there with a banana hammock, just being like,
you know, I had this thought yesterday, and it blew my mind. We've spent our entire 30s doing this podcast.
Wow.
How's it feel?
Holy shit!
Wow.
And
I just turned 30.
I mean, like, it was fun, but not great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
31 to 39 years old.
No,
I'm
bring
it down.
I'm like, when you look at like funny science fiction and like how awesome they are, and like, you know, they got like big interviews, they got like stuff, and then we're like, you know, us.
yeah. Funny science fiction is like right there.
Yeah,
and you guys are like.
no, we're still trying to catch up with these fellas.
We all strive to be the snobs. So.
But yeah,
you're not wrong.
It's good. Like I'm glad. Like it's definitely not time wasted.
See all the relationships
No,
you built.
and I got a lot more fuel in my tank, and I got some ideas for interviews I want to do. I mean, even thanks to like people like Steve Joyner, because without him, we wouldn't have been able to meet the Snobs and the Facebook funny science fiction, and just even the negative interactions have brought on positive like turnouts. I wouldn't be working with Larry Hankin, and
there's silver linings to everything if you stop and look at it.
Go to patreon.com/Larry Hankin.
I need a Patreon.
Do it. Pyro's beard.
Yep. My beard's gonna have its own Patreon.
Oh, it should.
It's gonna be I'm like really a butterface. Just a beard.
A butterbeard.
Right.
Oh, that's a Harry
Hey,
Potter.
the Black Panther thing. I wanted to say this. The Comic-Con was cool because this was the first year I got to private events.
Sweet.
It was like a whole new world of Comic-Con I've never seen. So like the EW party, like private parties that only like cool people were invited to. It's really cool. So get invited.
All you gotta do is get in the Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
That's it. Like no big deal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out. So
you can totally
no,
do it.
no,
I'm just gonna try to interview everybody in the movie, but they're not gonna.
Hey, we're in the multiverse now. Anybody can be anything.
Not unless your name is Martin Freeman.
T'Challa.
We're not getting in the
They gotta have at least like, yeah, so Martin Freeman takes one.
Look.
Next movie they have to at least double that. Tim
Look,
unless
they've got a role for a guy in his mid-40s who's chubby, white, and complains of lower back pain all the time, I don't think I'm getting into a
You're
movie.
the guy in the van.
You can be the guy in the chair.
Not in the van. Down by the river.
Hey kid, you want some candy? Come here.
I need to get Kathleen in the movie and just ride her coattails.
I didn't mean it like that. That's the record.
I have secret powers. Get in the van.
There may or may not be a puppy back here.
Oh no.
Boy.
Jared's like, oh, I gotta try that next.
Oh no.
They've got some X-Men comics.
It was like I should have left an hour ago.
We are going to let the funny science fiction peeps go, though. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And
We always love joining you guys. This is
more
this is a lot
adventures,
of
and you
fun.
guys have Pyro on your show tomorrow.
Damn,
We
that's
do.
tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
I couldn't even get the stuff.
Don't worry. It's
No, you're gonna. I'll be sending it out, all the information out this afternoon. So
Expect the
We may or
document.
may not make it.
I'll be there. I just gotta find a babysitter. That's all
Hold
right.
on. What did you say, Gavin?
I said, expect the document. It'll happen.
I just gotta get a babysitter since I got a kid
A
now.
document. A dossier.
Isn't that the hardest? Trying to find a sitter.
Man, I don't know. It's like in a year I had a 10-year-old. How did that just happen magically?
Someone
Yeah,
goes
Dude, I blinked and I had a 15-year-old. So
Well, I was actually struggling with this last night with the showing Facebook memories, and it's the, oh, look at 4 years ago you were pregnant, and I'm like, I have Head Start paperwork on my desk right now. What the crap? Where did it go?
Kathleen was 8 when we started this podcast.
She's only 9 now, but
There's a 9 included in it. Let's go with that.
Our
I think their podcast page is pretty up there. You guys had
our
good
episode this week cracks up.
No, I assure you we're live.
Is this
We are live.
Yep.
Hi, Afterview. We're live.
This is
The
pre-recorded.
connection just might be.
Did you watch
It will be someday.
Did you watch it yesterday?
Right?
Today?
All right, my friends. We got George G3 about to pop on. So thank you guys so
Bye,
much.
guys.
There's one more thing.
You guys know. I love you.
What was Tim saying? Don't interrupt Tim for once.
No, I don't. Whatever. It's not my show. They can interrupt me.
Aw.
No, I was just saying that our interview this week with Christopher Swindell. He's from Monsters at Work. He does the voices of Fungus and Phlegm.
Nice.
But there's a part where we're talking to Kathleen about we're talking with him about Star Wars and when it came out and everything, and what was the first Star Wars movie that we ever saw in the theaters. And then she tells hers, and you can just hear the sadness in his voice as he realizes how young she is and how much older he is, and just he's just like, it was just like, oh.
I went and saw Phantom Menace. I was 7 when Phantom Menace came out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We love you guys so much. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys.
Happy 8th anniversary, guys.
Appreciate you guys.
When everybody looks at the camera, there we go. There it is. Found it.
It's supposed to be a heart and like a circle.
It was in a circle with an indent. It's there. Kind of.
A circle of
This
love.
is the circle of trust.
I am cutting melon for my first time. Any advisors?
Cutting melon. Is that like a
That sounds sexual.
or is that a sex thing? No, I've never cut melon before. I'm sorry.
If you're actually doing it, watch your fingers.
Yeah,
just keep
I
your
would say
fingers
don't
out of the way.
video record the first time
And-
you cut melon.
And if you are, Jesus. If you're cutting melon and there's a red sauce around it, you cut too deep.
Oh, no. And also go to the doctor.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Go see a doctor.
away from yourself.
Yeah.
Always would be my. And you have a lot of advisors, but no good advice.
I thought watching for your fingers was decent.
Watch MasterChef.
It's
When in doubt.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video for it.
Yeah, you listen to Matt. Yeah, make sure you listen to Justin, because I didn't. Look what
Oh,
happened.
no. It's gone.
See, it is
gone.
sexual.
It
I knew it. I
definitely-
called it.
You're right.
All right, guys. I gotta get George
Additional
on
powers
here.
only for
See you guys.
Thank you so much. See you guys. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's the second.
Yeah. Man,
I'm still here.
Oh man,
I'm out of the loop on the melon stuff.
Yeah.
we
2022, man.
I'm out of my gourd.
So we just kicked out Kathleen and I get to stick around. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, cool.
We still got one. We faked her out.
We have one. Woo!
We showed her.
All right, I'll show myself out. Bye.
See ya.
Oh man.
And the Kathleen
So,
comes up.
Yeah. Bye.
all right. So that's the end of the show.
No.
I've got to follow that.
No, Pyro, you got another like 10 minutes or so.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Yeah. So
All right.
He's staring you down. He's like, we should go.
He's like, you promised me
Soon.
something after this. Like,
Soon, see,
I mean,
we
you
have a
gotta
kid.
get a
man.
happy meal. He's fine.
Oh,
No, it ain't happening.
is that every parent's thing to take the phone away?
Well, it's now because they're all attached to it.
Yeah, my
It's the only thing that works.
My mom has like a 4-hour limit on it. And I'm like, oh, you've been playing too long. Well, there it goes. Cut.
Yeah, and
Nice.
that's fine.
And I don't know the code, so she did it on purpose. So you can't bribe me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's good parenting. I applaud that. Like, that is awesome.
George, man.
George, speaking of good parents,
We met you on our Red Line Radio. Is that the name? Red Line Radio endeavor.
Really nice.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. Still getting acclimated to the new place. As
looks great.
Yeah, I love it.
see, definitely working on put the green screen in a frame, making it look a little bit more professional and everything. Still missing some pennants. Well, wrong side. Over here. That's going to take getting used to.
George has the perfect 10 on our channel, and we have such good communication about the show. I remember messaging George like 4 weeks after the last one. I was like, "Hey George, where's the perfect 10 been? Has it been okay?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we're done for the summer." I'm like, "Oh, awesome."
Nice.
Yeah, the whole thing about literally up and moving.
George, I hate to cut you off. I'm sorry. We only have this person for like 2 seconds. Lanny.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you guys?
We are very
Good.
well, thank you.
It's been a minute since I've talked to you. I think since Saudi Arabia, since we've talked in person.
It probably has. And I'm sorry, I'm at the Tampa Bay Comic-Con this weekend.
Nice.
And I'm walking by a very large, noisy thing. So give me a second. You guys are probably going to hear it. I apologize. I thought, oh, back in the back will be a good place to do this. But I didn't realize it sounds like a, I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like a hurricane machine.
Yeah,
so
it sounds loud.
you guys have been doing this for 8 years? That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I think
Congratulations.
we met you on year 2.
Yeah, it was early and it was awesome.
Okay, hang on. Apparently, I'm going to run by it. I'm sorry.
We get the action
it's so
shot
loud.
again.
Oh, that's funny. Look at here.
At a Comic-Con.
The news anchors.
Yeah.
Louder.
See a chair fly by your head.
Oh no.
Oh,
Pyro.
Oh,
Just
thank
like
God.
that.
I knew that was coming.
Just like that. The pyro happens.
Second pyro of the day.
But no, like George, he sent me a meme that is like somewhere somebody is giving birth to George Jetson today.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was laughing for like 3 minutes, but
Sorry about that.
Oh God, I know how to feel.
Really soaking it.
All right, I'm back on the show floor, so it's a little noisy, but it's not that kind of noisy. So.
Yeah. You're good. How have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been good. I've been doing a bunch of cons this year. Like I said, I'm currently at the Tampa Bay Comic-Con. I have 3 in August. I'm doing Boston Fan Expo. I'm doing a show in Charleston, South Carolina, called Epics and Chill. If you're in the Charleston area, the lineup is amazing. We have Taylor Lautner for his first real show, and we have people from Gossip Girl and Gilmore Girls and Friday Night Lights.
That's awesome.
And oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Peter Fasinelli, and we're gonna have Chase Crawford, who was in Gossip Girl, but he's in The Boys, and it's gonna be a really fun show. So if you are in the Charleston area, you should check it out. If you can use a code CHAT20 to get 20% off tickets. But I'm hosting all the panels there, and then I have another show in August. Fan Expo Toronto, and then I go to where do I go? Oh, in September I'm doing Fan X in Salt Lake, and that lineup looks amazing. And I worked on a movie this year. It's currently called Batman Must Bleed, but I don't know if that's going to stay the title. It's a Western. It's got Chad Michael Murray, Lexi Rabe, who played Robert Downey Jr.'s daughter in The Avengers, and Zach Roreg and Chad Michael Murray and Bruce Dern's in it. And I think it's coming out next year, so that'll be really fun.
I gotta ask the question.
We're having a great time in Tampa, and
Sounds like
it's the final day of this convention. So yeah, I mean, it's funny, like, obviously during the pandemic we didn't do anything, but this year just hit the ground running and just been crazy busy. So
That's awesome. And I got to ask the question that America is dying to know is when does Trailer Park Shark 2 come out?
they did make not a Trailer Park Shark sequel. Oh, but I am doing another shark movie this year.
All right.
I got asked to do one. It's called Bathtub Shark Attack.
Hey.
And I was picked for this role because of my Trailer Park Shark appearance. So I'm filming that later this year. But they did film some. The guy Griff that made Trailer Park Shark, he'd made a few shark movies, and they did kind of sequel to several of them. Tom was in it. They were gonna make it. I actually don't know if they made it or not. I wasn't in it. If they've made it, if they haven't made it yet, then maybe there's still a chance. So, but I would love to make a Trailer Park Shark 2 movie, so you never know. Hopefully soon.
Lanny, I want to thank you for popping on for the short time, but I hope we can connect in the future and get you on here for a longer chat.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would, obviously love to do something with you guys all the time. And again, happy anniversary. Hope happy 8th anniversary, and hopefully you'll have 88 more. So.
All right,
Max will be happy.
Thank you,
Bye, Lanny. Thank you.
Everybody can check her out at Lanny Serum and Handbook for Mortals. Bye, Lanny.
That's probably why they got the wind blowing. It's last day. Everybody out.
Yeah. We're trying to air this place out. Like, we gotta get that
showered in 4 days.
You gotta get that nerd funk out of here.
When I say that I was producing this show like last minute, like Lanny and I have been talking. I didn't get her locked in until 6 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah, live. Live.
That's an 8-year experience right there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, George is one of those guys we met along the journey.
Jason is seamlessly changing, like throwing through him. All right. No, George is great.
Can we let George talk?
No, we're not going to let him talk. We're just going to talk about him.
Nothing else.
Sit there and take our accolades, sir.
Well, everybody, that was George.
And you better talk. You have that much time.
Moving quicker than me booting
He tells us that he hates a beloved movie, and then we can't. Like George hates. Give us all the beloved movies you hate, George.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's okay. I said Clint and I filmed our little shout out to you guys last night, and Clint turned around and took a couple shots at your movie that you hate. So,
good job, Clint.
Where's my video?
it's in the messenger. I sent it to you.
Oh, I
thought you were about to say it's in the mailbox.
It's outside. It's in a DVD.
Okay. Don't check his mail.
You didn't check it.
There it is. I'll be damned.
Yeah. I said if you needed
right
it,
now, George.
if you needed an email.
But so George, perfect 10 is on break for summer. What have you been up to? What do you get into? What's going on right now?
Like I said, literally the announcement of me moving literally flipped things upside down, and we had to get prepared for that. And it took about 6 weeks. This looks good. The rest of this room is it's a third of what I had in boxes. And the nice thing is the baker's rack with all of my Captain Morgan beverages is currently within an arm's reach. So that's always a good thing. I don't, it could make the perfect 10 a little bit more entertaining on Sunday evening. That's for sure. It'll definitely be perfect 10 after dark.
I like that.
Not too after dark, I hope.
Yeah,
but,
no. That's when you cut melon.
Don't lose your pinky, George.
All right.
That's sneaky pinky.
Here's George and Clint's video message. Well, hold on.
8 years.
I can only go an hour without making mistakes. All right, go.
What's up, everybody? George here, and of course, tag team partnering with Clint.
How y'all doing? The star and the madam, the warden could not have been here. They have.
Why does Clint have to be
here? They have to take care of right now. So we are all speaking on behalf of them too. So.
Just wanted to give a quick shout out and congratulate the 3 Geeks for 8 years of kicking ass and taking names in the world of nerdom.
I especially came in with this handle just for y'all. Appreciate y'all for bringing the perfect 10. And thank you for bringing the perfect 10 along with Corporate us and all what y'all do. We love having y'all guests on our shows. When we come back, y'all gonna be the first guest. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm busy
about it.
I'll
Awesome movie. Going to watch Hocus Pocus 2 when that comes out.
Right. Amen. Can't wait. You're gonna be the first ones in the theater. Congratulations again, guys. We love you, and we will be back. The Perfect 10 resuming back in October here
with the 3 geeks.
With the 3 geeks on.
Yeah, for your birthday.
Until
For Pyro's
then,
birthday.
congrats again, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Perfect 10 Pyros.
Oh God, that's creepy.
What's up, everybody? George here, and of course, I've been partnering.
Right, this is my beard. I already got one here. I don't need another. No more. No more me's.
Yes, thank you so much for the nice words in the video. And I can't wait to be on the Perfect 10. You know, you call us on because you look at us as movie experts. We're far from movie experts. We're just fans. And I hate the fact that anytime I hate a movie, it's controversial. Like the fact that I don't like Hocus Pocus, like I like everything else.
Whoa.
I think it's really weird that you hate Hocus Pocus.
That is strange.
No, it's freaking boring.
I don't like Hocus Pocus.
Do you see the reaction?
I mean, you're talking about now or when you were younger watching it?
Nah, I'm gonna have to quit the
I didn't see it when I was younger.
Oh, then that's why.
I saw it recently, and
That's
I didn't
right.
think it was great. It's definitely nostalgia
Hocus
riding
Pocus
that
kills
wave.
the podcast.
Yeah. Oh no, we went. I took Liz to see it in the theater, and like, yeah, it's not great.
No, it's trash. But as a child, it was great.
Yeah, it's like we did Monster Squad for Freddy, and it was okay. I didn't think it was fantastic, and I didn't hate it. But Dan loved it, and I was like, "Well, Dan, did you enjoy it as a child?" He's like, "Yeah." I think it was his wave that propelled it to the hype that he has it now. But yeah, I watched it recently, and it just wasn't for me.
That's how I feel about Brie Larson. I feel like your opinion of that movie is my opinion on Brie Larson. It's the same. I hate it, but everybody loves it. I don't.
Fair enough.
Not everybody.
You're about to ride the wave of Max hate. You're about to surf.
Welcome aboard.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
I'm glad I have a fellow Brie Larson nodder.
The SS Andrews is taking all.
I mean, she was all right, I guess, but it's like people act like it can't be done better or something.
Right.
Well, that's just like when we went to see the new Minions movie. The kids were sitting there going, "What?" And all the adults are just
I was
laughing
loving that movie
because
great.
It was definitely geared towards the adults and not the kids.
Dude, when I watched Hotel Transylvania 4, I was laughing my tits off, and my kids
Yes,
were just
four.
like, "All right, this is okay."
Yeah.
I like the first one.
The fourth one does have Adam Sandler.
It doesn't have Adam Sandler or Kevin James.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought
all.
I thought it was cool.
Andy Samberg
I
is
saw
hilarious.
2, and that was enough.
Enough for you.
No, 3 was. I like 3.
It's Sandler's voice in the first 3 that I couldn't do, but the guy doing the impression of Sandler, in
It was
4,
really good. He did
I could
good.
handle. It was fine.
It's all whatever. It's all fine.
This Mike with another hot take.
It's all perfectly entertaining in the moment. Fine.
We're not going to talk for 10 minutes and let Mike talk.
No, but just to reiterate, we appreciate you.
What are we doing? Cool. Best of luck to you 3 geeks. It's been a pleasure to be on here. And yeah.
While we were on screen, I was like, he's going to hate this.
Check out youtube.com/MikeMcGTV. I'll just promote my own stuff. Whatever.
Hey, Mike, I like your face, man.
What a compliment. Ian Grinner's OnlyFans.
Here I am. I'm struggling with audio over here, and you're like, let's put him on now.
Well, guys, I just found out I'm single now, so.
Oh, man.
I get it, Emily. I get it.
Yeah, no, I would have to leave too. Be strong. You'll be fine, Emily.
Just goes out.
Stern may have been one of my biggest radio influences, and definitely our show definitely borrows from some of that. But Mike is the reason I wanted to do the podcasting thing, because I wanted to work with Mike.
I'd say Kevin Smith was more that for me, where I was like, okay, Kevin Smith says you can go out there and podcast, I want to go out there and do it. But Mike was I knew Mike from high school, and he's been doing so much other stuff. He was definitely okay, my inspiration that, hey, you don't have to be a Kevin Smith to do a podcast. And no, I know it sounds kind of shitty, but you let me know that it was possible, and really thank you so much for that.
Yep. Really
loved all of our collaborations working together. Like
really peaked with the Emoji Movie review, though.
It's just a fan favorite, Mike.
I'm just kidding. I'm glad you like it.
Place in my heart.
And Naomi's beefy fish tacos.
Oh my god!
Hey, that was all John. That was all John and.
Oh my god, Mike, is that the highest viewed video on your channel?
No, the highest viewed video on my channel I don't recommend.
It's like 10,000 views on McGTV for the Showgirls remake.
Oh my god,
that is a good one, man.
That
These
was
guys,
so good.
like, they wrote scripts, and they had treatments, and they had marketing. Fantastic. But you know, you're right. Kevin Smith is another one because, like, Stern showed me you could have the honest conversations, and Kevin Smith showed me that we could do it about geek culture. So you kind of take those two. You saw Mike doing something similar, and then like, I want to work with Mike. Like, we were friendly in high school, but we weren't like we are now. And I'm glad that we've had these last 8 years with Mike, because Mike joined our show within like the first 7 episodes.
Yeah, and then like we would go to cons, and then we have this like post-con like get together at Mike's mom's house, and like
you just want more food.
Mike's parents.
You want more of the home cooking.
Awesome. Thank you so much for hosting us every year and dealing with our shenanigans. No, it's just been so wonderful, and everyone getting together is just so much fun.
And we may not have been able to get Philip, but we did get 11-year-old Philip.
11-year-old Philip.
One of the original 3 geeks. 11-year-old Philip. He's just going to sit right between us. There we go. It's fantastic. You audio listeners, think Bobby from King of the Hill.
Yeah, if Bobby was like a real person.
That's what we're working with here.
That's my purse.
That background looked like the white Jesus that was in every black person's house. Great lighting.
Dude, even growing up, I'm like, wait, where was Jesus from? And he was white? Like,
yeah.
Are we sure?
Should at least be tan.
Yeah, totally white guy.
Are we sure?
He walked everywhere, and he was white as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
Very sunburned.
Total garbage.
Not even. All right. On that note, like, how are we going to seamlessly change gears from that?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
George, you're perfect 10.
Yeah, George, tell us about Dueling Aces.
The Dueling Aces has been going, barely skipping a couple weeks here and there, but we've tried to maintain keeping going so far. And of course, this Monday night, we kick off fantasy football season. So that, of course, everybody is definitely looking into. Oh my gosh. It's still hard to follow up with that cut the melon thing. I just, you know, right there, you could have ended the show right there. You would have been.
Oh man, we're about to cut some melon as soon as we get off of here. Like,
I got
at my house.
Yeah, we.
Oh yeah, it's going down, buddy.
I do need to wrap up because I haven't had any food yet today. I want to say
some melons in the menu.
Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. It's great. We appreciate it more than you'll ever know. George's Dueling Aces show. I don't like sports. I love popping in there and throwing a random comment that has nothing to do with anything they're talking about. So do that. And speaking of things that you don't have to like to enjoy, check out Matt Talk, because even though
he won't like it.
No, dude. The Matt Talk podcast is like exploded, and I don't know if it's the fact that John and I spend like 20 minutes not even talking about Matlock, or if it's the Matlock like roast we've done the last couple of weeks, but the show is like, it's funny. Like, even if you don't like Matlock or bald white or white-haired white guys, like, Matlock is for you.
If you like tapioca pudding.
What'd you say?
I used to love Matlock, actually.
Did you? You should check out our podcast. You could be a guest.
I was
a child, though. I was forced. There was only thing on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you're home from school sick.
Yeah.
And then if there was a double parter, I pretended I was sick the next day so I could see what happened.
Yep.
Yeah,
my mom would not. She'd be like, "I don't care. Like, go to school. Like
we'll tape it.
You've got
we'll
no.
Tape it.
Yeah, that's not even.
It was
like,
in the
miss it. I don't care. Go to school.
That is true. Max would come into school. He'd puke one color of the rainbow. He'd be sent home. He'd come in the next day, puke another color of the rainbow. Be sent home. Come in the next day, and it just.
Yeah, like
the whole rainbow by the end of the week.
Parents don't mess around.
Nah, I was going to school. Like
Every class, like at least one. Max Q-tip.
you're going to school.
You just had rainbow sherbet. It's like,
oh, your son threw up. And
What color was it today?
What else?
It was green. All the green doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
It's fine.
freezing.
I thought something bad happened.
He did this morning.
Call me if it's blood.
Oh my goodness, no, that's I don't even understand. Like when you're talking about like home from school, like what does that fucking mean?
Yeah, no. There was
then-
no home for school.
Again, in all
Nope.
seriousness, go to youtube.com/MikeMcGTV. Check out the new film. I can't say enough about it. I like Mike's other work that he's been doing too. Mike has been doing some cool original stuff. Check it out. Mike, tell us quickly about the film.
It's called Return.
The sequel
Not yet,
should be reunited.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, just a documentary drama about me going back home for a week to the high school reunion and meeting folks like Jason and John along the way in person and having conversations. It's really chill. I fell asleep to it when it first premiered.
Mike McG.
I fell asleep to my own movie. So
Wow, that's even your review to The Gray Man. You're like, I fell asleep.
I fell asleep in the first 50 minutes of The Gray Man. Yeah.
Oh, we did have to give you some space to talk about the Gray Man on this one.
It's
No?
okay. There'll be another time.
It'll carry over.
Well, Mike, he gets in the chat and gives us his reviews on movies, and they're not always positive. And when he gives us the negative ones, like the one for The Gray Man, like he's mentioning all these key words, and I'm like, I'm in. I want to see Billy Bob Thornton say that horrible dialogue.
I heard it was special. I haven't watched it
catching
yet.
everybody at the table.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame because the Russos have done such great work prior.
Oh, so this is their miss.
Yeah.
On which one?
Sounds like it. Great.
No, they missed a few times.
I'm about to say they missed. I was like, which one?
The only thing I've known they've done is
Shaq
the
and
Marvel
Thriller.
stuff and Arrested Development.
Did they do the Bridges movie with Chadwick? Was that them?
Yeah, that was them, and also
Yeah.
Cherry with Tom Holland was the other this is a bad movie type
All right.
thing.
Yeah, just
that
make
was
superhero movies, Russo brothers. You're good at that.
And barely.
Oh, fighting words.
You might want to be careful.
I mean, they're awesome. I forgot what I was.
You aren't wrong. I mean, just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Trending on Twitter tonight, Black Panther 2-star.
Hot fire. He's like dialogue. He spits hot fire.
And for some reason, they like to put actors in their own private movies. That's nothing to do with. So yeah, they're great. They're awesome. They're better than Sam Raimi. Is that better? No, I can't even say
Whoa.
that. See, I knew it. I can't say that. But for them, they are. Yeah.
They're all great. Pyro would work with all of them.
I still like Doctor Strange. That was all. Sorry. That was it.
It's all fine.
And on that note, we're going to end it. Everybody have a great day. Check out 3 Geeks Podcast. A new episode is going to drop the day after this drops in audio format. So enjoy. Sean
8 years.
Forney, check out his Kickstarter, 8 years. We're not going nowhere. I've got the whole cast of the Brady Bunch's emails. I plan on reaching out to them. So,
Marsha.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody out
That was
there, have a
aggressive,
great day.
Recycle your droids.
See you guys.